One Side Family.
I got a choice. Everything in life, I got a voice. I gotta speak my mind. I got a choice. Screaming all loud. I got a voice. Going all loud. Stop the noise. Everything in life, I got a voice. I gotta speak my mind. I got a choice. Screaming all loud, I got a voice. Going all loud.
Simsima, extra eniglina. Every ghetto youth have a dreamer.
I'm the gentleman behind this song, seated right in front of me. Together with about 500 people. I'm wondering. Okay, boss. Good evening to you, sir.
How you doing, man? Happy to be here.
Hey, yeah, to you.
Edison.
Oh, yeah, no, sir.
Okay. Hey, yeah.
Okay, can you please identify yourself for the benefit of my listeners?
I go by the name of Lemi, which stands for Live, Earn, Manifest, Invest. I'm from Atlanta, Georgia.
Hey, slowly. This is Ghana. You're gonna have to take your time now. Come on.
Got you. Nice and slow.
Okay, so let's start again. Please identify yourself.
My name is Lemi.
Okay, and it stands for?
Live, Earn, Manifest, Invest.
Oh, okay, live and manifest and invest.
Right, correct.
And you're from where?
Atlanta, Georgia.
Okay, you live there or you migrated there or what?
Well, my family, they're from Jamaica, and I was born in New York City, but at a young age, my mom moved to Atlanta, Georgia when I was around 4 years old, me and my little brother. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And you say you're from Jamaica originally?
Yeah, Kingston, Jamaica.
Kingston.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Let's listen to a bit of the song again.
Alright, cool.
I thought I had some three verses in the song. Am I right?
Yeah, absolutely.
You sang the tree or somebody else sang it for you?
Well, that song is featured with another artist. His name is Evidence, but I have verses on there. I have two verses. I have a few verses on there.
Okay. Mm-hmm. How long have you been doing music?
I've been doing music I've been taking it seriously since 2010. But I'm an avid music listener. My father was born and raised in Trenchtown, so you know that's a heavy music hub. Bob Marley. A lot of stars came from out of there, so he always collected a lot of music, and I just sat there and absorbed all the energy that he always played throughout the house growing up. But 2010 was when I was like, man, I can do this too, man. A lot of the music in my area was kind of washed out, watered down, and I just felt a little bit more mature than a lot of the stuff I was listening to, and I was like, man, let me go ahead and give this a shot.
I see.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what are you doing in Ghana?
Well, this lovely young lady beside of me, future wife, she's born and raised in Ghana. I met her in Atlanta, Georgia, and 2 years ago at the airport, and we've been doing great. And growing up, I was always told, of course, we were always told Africa is the motherland, and Ghana and Jamaica were distant relatives. We're linked to each other. West Africa is spoke about in the music and the Rastafari. Along with the music that my father listened to, is heavily Rastafarian. So when we listen to that, they're teaching us. They're letting us know like Africa is the home. That's what we're linked to. So of course I absorbed to this young lady. Quite easy, and we blended well. And I said, hey, it's time to go to Ghana. It's time to go home. And when I let my mom know, I almost brought her to tears. My dad is happy I'm here. My whole family, they're excited that I'm here. I'm excited to be here. And, you know, this is the first of many trips for me. This is going to be the first of many trips for me.
On that note, I bring in the woman who dragged Lemi to Ghana. Good evening to you, madam.
Good evening, sir.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Very well. What's your name?
Frida.
And which part of Ghana are you from?
Eastern region, Creole.
Creole. But you're going away for a while, obviously.
Yes.
How long has it been since you quit the shores of this country?
8 years ago.
Just 8 years and you've lost your Ghanaian accent already?
Not really, Mikachi person.
Mikachi?
Yeah, Mikachi.
Hey, Inagro.
Me, you couldn't you about Oboba, right?
I see. So, okay, are you here to do some gigs or you're just visiting?
Well, it was a visit turned into gigs, and it's just been a bottle of everything, a bottle of great energy. I came here with her to meet her family, and I met them, and then I performed at an event yesterday for one of my singles, Wakanda. It was a Wakandan event where Black Panther was being shown, and my single was named Wakanda, so it kind of fit the scheme. I was asked to come in and perform yesterday, day before yesterday, and then yesterday I was at another event performing live, and the reception has been great, man. I think that there's a thirst for a lot of the American energy, the vibes. They want to hear the American vibes, and we want to hear the African vibes. So it's really a matrimony that needs to be made, that needs to be meshed a lot stronger, in my opinion, the African and the American.
Okay, let's listen to the Wakanda song and then we'll come back to it.
Sure.
Sometimes I block my own blessing. Man in the mirror told my son no more stressing. I keep my haters on their toes, keep on guessing. No weapon formed against me, said no weapon, no weapon. Kamunga to shot my girl like a papa to cut on Wakanda. She said Wakanda, Nigeria, Ghana. Kamunga to shot my girl like a papa to cut on Wakanda. She said Wakanda, I wanna be mama. What kind of hater you is, shawty? What kind of hater is you? What kind of hater you is, shawty? What kind of hater is you? Catch me in Ghana, Gold Coast, U-Haul on the 4-4s. That truck get parked for sure. Don't hit my mama, no. Turn down a little slow-mo. See this outfit from Togo. I'm kid take down to the flow. Let me style, they say whoa. Watch out with the shit though. Fufu make them ooh. Peanut butter chicken, they going on Google. It's on finger licking, I do 92 ooh. See that girl, ooh, all natural. When I capture you, on that TI-5, you're so magical. Biting on your neck like I'm Dracula. Flipping you over on the bed like a spatula. Sometimes I block my own blessing. Man in the mirror told my son no more stressing. I keep my haters on their toes, keep on guessing. No weapon formed against me, said no weapon, no weapon. Kamunga to shot my girl like a proper to cut on Wakanda. She said Wakanda, Nigeria, Ghana. Kamunga to shot my girl like a proper to cut on.
Okay, I'm hearing things like fufu, Togo. Well, you had some fufu.
Man, have I?
Yes.
Have I? Of course, man. Fufu's excellent. I learned that you was not supposed to chew the fufu. I was chewing it instead of swallowing it. Excuse my friend. It was so good I was chewing it, man.
I see. Very interesting. So I imagine the song was inspired by the Black Panther movie.
Well, a lot of my recording process, I try to make my songs as organic as possible. And
when you say organic, how do you mean?
I listen to the beat and I just try to formulate a concept in my head. I don't really think about a topic per se. So I mean, the timing of the song was excellent because I did watch Black Panther, and then I recorded the song like a few weeks later. So it just came together nicely, and then after I made the song, I was like, man, this really fits in with Black Panther. But I wanted to paint a picture of the real Africa, the Africa that I've seen and learned about and know, because Black Panther, it creates a fictional. It illustrates a fictional version of Africa. When I went to go watch it with this beautiful young lady right here, she's like, Africa doesn't look like that. They lying, you know what I'm saying? And I watch a lot of Nigerian movies with her, and it don't look like that. So
I see.
So I tried to paint a vivid picture, touching on all angles, and also asking questions to the people who are hypocritical of this country, because there's a lot of hypocrites. There's a lot of people who talk down on Africa, but yet they're reaching from it as well. So what kind of hater is you? That's the question that I pose to haters, to the and just haters in general, you know. So
now, who engineers your music? You do it yourself, or you have a sound engineer that you work with whenever you get something in your head?
Well, I record the songs at my studio, and then I have.
You have a studio?
Yeah, I have a studio at my home.
Okay. So you make these beats and everything yourself?
Well, this beat here, I did not make it. My friend Jew, he's also from Atlanta, Georgia. His parents are actually Nigerian, but as you can see, it's in Atlanta sound. He was raised in Atlanta. He made the beat, and then my engineer, he's a highly touted engineer. He mixes music for a lot of big artists in America. I went to high school with him, and he charges me that high school price, man. Shout out to Mac, man, my engineer. Mac.
Fair enough. Now, are you looking at collaborating with some Ghanaian artists now that you're here? Have you met any Ghanaian sound engineers as well?
Well, my friend right here on my left-hand side, we collaborated on a few songs. He produced the last beat. His name's Skeeto. And then we also have a new song called Choice coming up. That's gonna be a big one. In my opinion, it's a powerful song. He makes beats. He's a very talented young artist. He's also a photographer. He's a director. He's a very, very talented young man. Okay,
for those of you who are not in the studio, Skeeto is the one wearing the dark shades at night. Just fascinating, you know. Anyway, so how long are you here for?
Well, I've been here for 2 weeks. I will be leaving tomorrow morning.
Oh wow!
Yeah, this is my last legal day in Ghana. Okay,
what's your finest memory of Ghana so far?
Whoa, my finest memory of Ghana. Man, out of all of these beautiful and precious moments, man, probably performing that Wakanda event and being able to send, because it was recorded by GTV, Ghana TV, and being able to send that to my mom and my dad and posting it on social media so all my friends abroad could see it. That was a powerful moment for me, and it's still being transferred over there. Just being able to perform in the motherland, something that I've been dreaming for a long time.
Is the motherland anything that you ever imagined? Like, for example, when you watch some of the movies, you create Africa as this backward jungle where, you know, no one trees and stuff like that. So, how different has it been for you since you got here?
Well, coming into it, like I watched a lot of Nigerian movies with my girl, and you know that paints a picture of what the real Africa is. Parents are from Jamaica. I go there a lot, and I kind of put the pieces of the puzzle together. You know, and Jamaica and Africa are not far apart. Like they have their very beautiful places, then they have their very not so beautiful places. Like where I'm from in Jamaica, we call it the gully, and you guys call it the gutter. So it goes hand in hand, and I mean, out of everything that's going on, the negatives that they would love to say, this is still one of the most beautiful. This is by far my best trip I've ever had in my life. Like the food is amazing, the scenery is beautiful. We drove to the countryside. You know, we all got our problems in America and abroad. We have our problems. I see Africa has its struggles too. So you know, but as long as we're able to rise above it and face our struggles and do what we got to do, just keep our hope and faith in God, and there's no stopping any of us, and come together, most important.
Okay, let's take the final piece of music from Lemi, and then we'll wrap up the interview in a few minutes.
Outside family.
Everything in life, I got a voice.
Okay, so this one featured the man with the shades at night. BBMS in the virus, good evening to you. Priscilla Kote, good evening. To Her Excellency the Airbus, good evening. Okay, we have to be wrapping it up, so maybe I should give Skido the chance to say something. Skido, how far?
Everything cool, boss. Everything cool. By God's
You
grace.
to be one of the underground people really behind.
How you go do
So now you come out. And
Exactly.
The Americans, they bring you out.
I'm telling you,
Okay,
it's going to
so-
be big. Big time.
Okay, I'm supposed to ask the Kwewu lady who Gixie is. You don't want to answer the question. Okay, let's wrap it up. I hate to say your final words because it sounds like you're going to die. So I prefer to say your wrap-up comments, and then I'll go for a commercial break, and then I'll play my kind of music.
I just wanna thank you guys for having me and Skeeto on the show. My family as well. Just stay tuned, stay prepared for what we have coming. We have a lot of music coming. It's gonna be a fusion of American, Jamaica, Ghana. We all coming together. And God bless. No man curse.
Okay, so the Gixie question was passed over. There was an answer for very obvious reasons. And let's just heard Lemi. He's from Atlanta, Georgia. Or Atlanta, Georgia. So guy was Skido, and I feel like a star because there's been a camera on me all the while. So shout out to the camera person and some other guy who is also in the studio. Altogether we're about 500. And of course this is Radio Gold. You never know what's going to happen next. Alright, so I'll be going for a commercial break. We need to make some money. When I come back, the slow drive continues. My name is Henry Kujawai, and I'm sitting in for okay. Stay tuned.